Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, we're James and the Games. Returning to Britannia after a little detour yesterday to bring a couple of friends onto the stream. Check out For the King. Going back to Ultima V, Warriors of Destiny. This is my 23rd day with this game. Documented right here for your viewing pleasure. So, without any further ado, let me just open the game. A significant prerequisite to playing it, saying anything about it, and so on. Actually, that's not the second part. I could say things about it all day without ever opening it, but opening it is certainly essential to getting on down to playing it, and that's what we're here to do. So, loading up. Get a sense of it's maybe a little loud. Pull back the audio a little. That's probably a sweet spot. Sound off in the chat if I've actually balanced the audio poorly. Let's dive in. Caveat, or not a caveat, a consequence of taking the one Saturday off, pushing myself another full day from the last time I played the game, a full week since I last sat down to play Ultima V. So I'm not 100% sure why am I outside of Britain. What was I doing? I don't know. I do know that the last thing I did was explore Dungeon Covetous, get ELO killed, and then get ELO resurrected so that we could get back to business. And I think what we're going to do here, once I make sure I'm prepared, is we're going to swing by and we're going to see what's going on in Dungeon Covetous. We cleared the first 2 levels. Oh yeah, see there, 18 quarrels, 6 arrows. That suggests to me that a reason that we're near Britain might very well be swing by ELO's bows. But that's not gonna do us any good if Astaroth, the Shadowlord of Hatred, is in town. So, I got some time to kill. What's my reagent situation and spell mixture situation? Very well stocked for spells. Very well stocked. Except for Ann Nox, which I have none of. So, more ginseng and more garlic couldn't hurt. Let's pop over to Moonglow and re-up on a few reagents. Wait a minute. What am I doing this for? Ah, you know what? Whatever. I'm in the boat now. Light up a torch. Make my way to the east. I have the magic carpet now. I don't have to be rowing a ship. And yes, it is possible to open your sails and take advantage of those winds mentioned at the bottom there. The thing about the winds, though, is that I hate them. They change direction. You're just flying along in real time. I like my advancing 1 bit for every 1 time I push an arrow pace here. Alright, we found our way to what I sometimes like to call Honesty Island, where both Moonglow, the City of Honesty, and the Lyceum, Castle of Truth, are located. Of course, they're not going to sell us any reagents in the middle of the night. So let's throw down a camp. Hope not to get swarmed by bats, slimes, whatever. But you know what? If it comes to that, it comes to that. 9 hours, please. Numlock. There. I have a 3-piece Microsoft ergonomic keyboard mouse set with the detachable numpad, and I didn't have the numpad for the majority of the pandemic because I forgot it in my office, not realizing it was going to be many months before I could go back there and pick it up. And then I went back and I scored it when the office isn't open because they have a construction project going on now. Not sure why that wasn't done last year. Well, we weren't allowed to go there, but I did go into the construction site and get my numpad. And when I brought it home, I discovered that its numlock button is constantly getting activated and messing with my main keyboard. I'm really lucky because there's no numlock key on the main board. So I'm quite lucky that there was no... Oh, come on. This dude wants to tax the hell out of me. And he is on it today. There he goes. Ah, leave me alone, sir. Does this guy not want lunch? What the hell, dude? Ah, you know what? Take the 60 gold. Just leave me alone. 60 gold. I'll replace that. Won't take long. Hello, Nilrim. Hook me up. I'll take a couple pops of the ginseng, couple pops of the garlic. Thank you very much. Couldn't hurt to have a little more spider silk, although I'm actually well stocked for money and fast money and all the spells that I'm using regularly that call for spider silk. Okay. There we are. Re-upped. Doing fine for food, so I don't gotta worry about that. Hop back on my ship. Head back to Britain. It's a new day. Astaroth should be gone. So we just gotta hope that one of his compatriots, the other two Shadowlords, have not shown up. So that I can go in, buy some arrows, and then we can get back in the dungeon. Get back to crawling. If the first two floors of Dungeon Covetous were any indication, there's a clear expectation for what I think we're going to see in the third floor of Dungeon Covetous and beyond, but at any time it could change. It's a tomb, it's a catacomb, it's a crypt, and it is indeed just packed with identical tomb rooms. Oh, lost another day. Go in the woods, let it get into the night by a little bit. Time goes faster. I'm saying slow progress there. And we hole up and we camp. The night passes. Ah! The apparition of Lord British shows up. We're all at full health anyway, but it's nice to see Lord British anyway. He could level us up if any of us were ready, but none of us are. Some of us are getting there. The 1600 is the level 6 threshold, so Avatar is creeping along. Shamino is almost there. Elo is lagging a bit behind, so is Julia. Gweno, they're all kind of in the pack. They're lagging back, but they're on the way. And then Jana, who has been rapidly catching up on Shamino, is around where the Avatar is, in fact. Ahead of him. So, very good. Levels are possibly the most beneficial for the Avatar because the Avatar already has really good stats in everything. Especially now that I've completed all the shrine quests. So, but you know what? Getting spells for the spellcaster is good too, because for the dedicated spellcaster, she has the most magic points, along with the Avatar, and getting her up to those higher circles of spells. Here we are. No airs of hatred, cowardice, or falsehood around us. We're at Elo's bows. You know what? What do we have to sell? Chain coifs. Don't need them. About 30 gold each. I'll sell an iron helmet. Sell a couple small shields. Sell a few large shields. Sell a spiked shield. Why not? Got some armor that I probably don't need, but I'll just hang on to it. 22 slings. They don't sell for much, but I'm just carrying them around for no reason. I can do the macro here. Middle finger on the enter key. Index finger of the opposite hand on the Y. This is a old school form of macro. It's not running on its own, but it's getting the job done. 3 morning stars, don't need that many. We'll sell one. Why not? Why not? I mean, I don't need all these bows either. Sell a bow. Very good. Very good. I know I could sell some of this stuff, but a lot of it I want to hang on to just because it sounds cool. I want to use it at some point. I'm not hurting for money. Sell a couple longswords. Why not? There we go. And then head back in. I have 2 things to purchase today. I want arrows, 1 quiverful, ammunition, cheap in this game, which I appreciate. Very good. Thank you, Gwyneth. And we hit the road. Here we go. Let's head back to Dungeon Covetous. Let's go the magical way. Tell me, when did you last let your heart decide, you know? This is not actually an Aladdin-esque magic carpet. It does not soar over the hills. It is slowed down, because I think the way we're supposed to picture this is that it's just kind of hovering, just a little, like, you know, there's an air buffer between the carpet and the ground, but not a large one. You take damage if you fly your carpet over choppy seas. You get slowed down flying through trees or hills. It is not, you know, we're not soaring, tumbling, or freewheeling through an endless diamond sky here. We're just doing what we can on the ground. But I'm making my way up towards Minnock. And I should be able, yep, there we are, Dungeon Covetous. So let's just, let's set down here. Throw down a save just in case. Board that magic carpet. Hop off it. And we're back in Dungeon Covetous. Light up a torch. Grab my handy graph paper. Must have for any classic RPG player. I suppose it's not a must have. Nowadays, we have the internet. I could just open up a map that someone else has made of Dungeon Covetous. But where's the fun in that? If that was something I wanted to do, why would I want to play this game? Giant rats. Alright, we're getting down to combat right away. And this is not going to be too tough of a fight. Boom. One down. We have 4 ranged fighters. British, hail! Hope you're well today. I'm back in Dungeon Covetous, as you may well be able to tell. I don't know how deep I'm going to go. I have no major agenda today, but I probably would like to do some wandering. We'll see. For the King was fun yesterday, British. Thank you for asking. I think it will be more fun if we do it again, because there was a little bit of, I mean, like, Lauren had never played the game, and I think that I overestimated how interesting the explaining things to her part might be as content. So, and then my camera setup was terrible. And then on top of that, my guests, particularly one of my guests, was speaking in a real indoor voice, like as though she was trying not to interrupt the stream for a lot of the stream. I think we'll have those kinks worked out. So if we do another one, expect it to be a little better setup, more fun. But we had a good time, and it's a really fun game. I had predicted, I had a feeling, because Danielle and I had been playing it 2 players, with her just controlling 2 party members, because you really want 3 party members, even if you don't have 3 players. And I had suspected it was going to turn out that the game was even more fun with a 3rd player. And I suspect in the opposite direction, if you played single player controlling all 3, a lot of the fun would get drained out, at least for me. And indeed, it turned out like that. It was a lot of fun. We played for about 3 hours, and then just around that time where I was starting to think, okay, we need to look for a good spot to like put a pin in this and shut it down and get on with our lives and eat some supper and all that, we entered into a battle that I thought we were prepared for, and we got butchered from full health right down to nothing. We got wiped out, and it's a roguelike, so you get wiped out, you're done. Your save file disappears, so there was no need to negotiate a stop time. It was enforced upon us. Okay, so I've cleared out the first 2 levels here, which means pretty straightforward to start here. I'll make my way down. Oh, you know what? When I mapped this thing, I didn't write down... Ah, you know what? I can tell where the up ladder is, though. So I will add it to my map. And there are 2 routes down. Call them A and B. I suspect... Nobody named their characters at all. We just stuck with the characters that were established. But we totally should have. And ELO would be a perfect name to have in there, because not only did I was playing a busker, I could have named him Elo. But then also, I really should have named that busker Elo because he got killed again and again and again. We had to resurrect him. We had 4 lives in total and wound up using 3 of them resurrecting the bard. So Elo would have been exactly the name for that particular character. Okay, let's head to the east. Down heading ladder. Oh wait, there's like a thing here because this is the upper crypts and the other one is the lower crypts. Let's do the upper ones first. Climbing down. Oh, we have a double ladder and a magic field. Oh ho 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 ho. Alright. I think that there's an obvious first step here, which is for me to realize that I haven't opened any of my paratextual PDFs. I should open all of them right now. And then I should refresh my memory on which spell is Dispel Field. And do I have that spell? Do I have any mixed? Is it in a circle that I can cast from? I'm pretty sure it will be, but let's check. Whoa, no, no. Dispel Field, there it is. On Grav, 4th circle. So, oh, thank you, British. And Grav, 3rd circle. Do I have any mixed? I'm surprised. This is the first time I don't have any mixed. Okay, that's not necessarily a problem because it takes Pearl and Ash. Ooh, what's my Pearl and Ash situation? 4 Ash, no Pearl. Okay, well, what about the scrolls? No luck there. Okay, well there is a gap in my preparations. But that doesn't mean that we can't keep exploring. Let's, in fact, I mean, no harm. I will. In one moment. Upper crypts. Okay. Just gonna get this map down. So, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then into, down, over, 4 more. Maintaining our very symmetrical dungeon layouts here. And the top is going to come 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and this extends. And then 1. And then 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And thanks to the symmetry, this isn't so hard to fill out. Yeah, I guess depending on what type of field that is, it might not be as big of a dilemma as I had feared. But we'll find out. Not that it would really take that long anyway to go and get the reagents that I should have come prepared with. But yeah, with a lot yeah, like there's poison and there's just the like walls and I mean that's what there were in Ultima 4. I'm surprised that this is the first time I'm encountering a magic field. So this is not by any means the first dungeon I've delved. Okay. Just noting the rooms and their layouts. And then the fields. Oh, geez. I can't just use an F for the fields, since that's what I use for the fountains. You know what? I'll use squiggly lines, a graphic, to represent the field. 3 squiggly lines, 3 squigglies, 3 squigglies, and then the ladders. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the dungeons in this game really all are pretty distinctive. Like, The Dungeon Despise is kind of like my first dungeon. Teaches you how to play it, and then other ones get trickier. And Dungeon Deceit play some tricks on you. This one is a very structured. At some point, the citizens of Britannia elected to convert a dungeon into a crypt. And so it's very worked and it's neat. An electric field. So we can probably walk through that. And I guess there's no reason not to find out what happens. It's not like I've done that much. And now I just saved anyway, so. Oh. So you're repelled. So that's good to know. Alright. I think what I'll do here, so I'm going to climb up. I'm going to go see if I'm in a similar... Huh. Those rats... Oh, I see what they did. Well, fighting rats is boring. So let's just check out what the situation is with the lower crypts. Oh. Tried pushing all these walls. Nothing. Or not. Whoop. I need to appoint a searcher. I don't think I'm going to find anything hidden on the walls, but worth checking. Okay. So... Makes sense. The lower crypts are just a pass through because they're lower down. A is pass through. And then, what if I go even deeper? Double pass through. Suppose I might as well push the walls. Search the walls. Nothing there. Heading down. Down to the 5th floor. Here we are. I'm going to guess that's a poisonous field. What's going on though? Oh ho. What do you know? It's another perfectly symmetrical floor. So let's do this. 1, 2. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down 4 on either side in total. 4, 4. And then 1, 2 there. And then the walls are actually thick in some parts of this dungeon. And here we'll go 1, 2 out. 1, 2, 3, and then 5. We're down. Coming in and doing the exact same thing because this is symmetrical. It gets a little bit faster. Picking up steam. Fill those parts out. And then it's going to be 1 here. Up 5. 1 here. And then we're just doing a bunch of rooms. Rooms, 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 rooms. Bing. Boom. There's no... You can't get any lower from the lower crypts unless there's a secret way down. That's good to know. So we've come in here. And then we should have a field. Barring passage through each of these. Alright. Right my squigglies. Very good, very good. Alright. Set. I am very confident that these are poison fields. And looks like they're on all sides. But let's take a look. A poison gas field. Alright. Yeah. Oh! There we go. The one that I'm standing on is an up-down ladder. So there is lower level in the lower crypts. Fair enough. I've got a cat making sad sounds. One moment here. Yeah, bro. What's up? She's just making her arbitrary sad sounds that don't indicate a desire for anything. Which is always the case. There's so many skeletons, and so far, every skeleton has just dissolved upon being inspected. And well, this one's eyes didn't light up, but I'm not sure that means anything. And we've dissolved them all. Okay. Without learning anything, can't dispel the fields. Let's go deeper down. Okay, well, we can get to a couple of rooms here. I think I can see how this room is going to be laid out. But let's pop a gem. This floor, I should say. Yep, okay, that's straightforward enough. 6th floor. Okay, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. And on both sides, that's going to do like an angle. Hey, sweetheart, what's up? And then this is going to be 7 as well. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop in, pop out. Come across. Pop in, pop out. Go up. Got the shell. And then in there goes like that and that and that and that. It's all pretty easy to put together. Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as to say that the dungeons in Ultima 4 had no flavor, but I do find that this time around there is a step up. And I mean, part of that is probably that they get not quite distinct graphics, but there are at least so far 2 dungeon types that look distinct, as opposed to every dungeon being exactly the same. So that helps. And then I think also there's some more. There's a lot of refinement of the formula that was established in Ultima 4 in this game, which is great because Ultima 4 is an excellent game. But that's not to say there was no room for it to be perhaps made more excellent. And I think really that's what Richard Garriott achieved here. Is a refined form of his established formula. It's terrific. I'm really interested to see where the series goes from here. Although I'm certainly not like I'm closing in on the end of my time here with Ultima 5. We're very much mid-quest, right? Alright, let's see what's up here. Oh, wouldn't you know? It's another identical tomb room. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, we got this down to a science by this point. Can Jana shoot on this angle? She can. Nice shot, Jana. Elo and his magical axe. It's another kill. Oof. Gwenna really duffed that one. We've confirmed for sure that these torches are not magical switches. Ah, missed. I suppose if they were switches, they wouldn't need to be magical. Oops. Wasted the Avatar's turn. Passed Shimino's turn, but much more consciously than I did with the Avatar. Come on, Jana. Gotta finish the job. You can't get squeamish. Avatar gets a kill. Very nice. Okay. Pythons are not necessarily an experience-rich opponent, but it all does add up. Ooh. I will. Is that available on YouTube, British? This interview with Richard Garriott about the, what I think is called the Age of Enlightenment trilogy? Cool. I'll definitely have to look at that because I know a little bit. Like, I know the backstory of him getting his mail for the first time and finding out that, like, it was 50% people being like, you know, like young people who played the games being like, I love this game and it's so cool and you've made such a great adventure. Thank you, Lord British. And then parents being like, you sick freak. You've created a game that tells my child that they're a hero if they kill the townspeople and rob them and do various things that are in fact not super heroic. Kill another python. Get the others in a nice firing line here. Alright, Jana, open it up. Boom. Alright. While the ghost is visible, you want to pile on. Try to get it killed. That's the most annoying thing about ghosts. It's not anything they do to you. They're very manageable enemies, but that... Go on the walls, now you can't hit them, and they turn invisible, you gotta wait for them to reappear. It's a whole thing. None of his pet snakes will be waiting for him, though. Aha! In Dark Souls 2, in the Undead Crypt area, the ghosts that reside there are in the walls. They're almost like Master Hand in the sense that, like, you get too close to the walls and then they come out and they, like, grab you. So if you're fighting, say, the dual shield giants that are in there and they've, like, bashed you back against a wall, the ghost can come out and, like, hold you while they beat on you. It's pretty rough stuff. This guy didn't have anything near that level of a plan. He dipped into the wall for a minute. He didn't really seem to perceive the ways in which he was benefiting from being in the wall. And now he's dead. Re-dead. He's dead again. All over again. Alright. Let's get out of here. It's gonna work. Just left, 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 left. Nope. There we go. Back on the road. So that was the eastmost wall that I just took out, or eastmost room. So now I'll do the southmost, and then for the moment, I think I gotta retreat and stock up on reagents for a spell that I hadn't used yet, but which I now need a lot of to proceed. Hey! This is not really... I gather that probably there's going to be a lot of this design of room, and that it's going to function very similarly to the others. But it's a little bit of visual variety, and I'll take it. Because the one, it certainly gives this dungeon personality, that it's clearly a worked dungeon, and not even worked for dungeon purposes, but worked for the purposes of laying folks to rest. However, that does make for a lot of mechanically very similar battles. One after another. And really the one room that wasn't just one of these rooms was pretty much the only hard part of Covetous thus far. When I discovered last time, insects. Well, that's not too hard to take care of. Discovered that there were demons. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And for this one especially, it really does. It gives it a bunch of personality. And at the same time, it is a personality of repetition. On the other hand, at this point in the game, where it'd be really nice to get everyone up to level 6. Stimpinski! How now? with everyone closing in on level 6, it's not necessarily the worst thing to just be digging through a dungeon, fighting battles that we can defeat. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, Stimpinski. I'm glad that you're at least undead, right? You're able to be here with us. There we go. Open it up. Oof. Yeah. I don't envy you that. I mean, I envy you the will to do it. But I don't envy the actual doing of it. I'm a cycling man myself for my cardio. Alright. We don't need just Shamina doing it. Well, congratulations. That is definitely an accomplishment. And I mean, if you're even able to look at a screen and type words that are coherent, then you're holding up okay at least, right? So, congratulations. This was not a great week for my physical fitness. I haven't done any... I did get some really vigorous biking in on Tuesdays because... Oh yeah, but I was thinking more the cardio aspect of just being like... You know, I've had some runs in the past where I got home, it was just like... and just like... Didn't really have it in my mind to be doing anything. You get my drift. Yeah, this week... Got some real hard biking in on Tuesday because... We have a very large first-year engineering class, and so they need to... They're registered in different registration blocks, so there's 8 different possible schedules the students can have. Jumbo-wappa! Good to see you, pal. Things are going well today. Yeah, so in order to be able to have office hours where any of the students can attend, I need to cover a lot of time, and I spend a lot of time staring at like a bunch of schedules next to each other. And what I settled on to be able to see everyone in a single afternoon is I hop on my bike right after lunch on Tuesday and I bike as fast as I can. Yeah, we'll be leaving Dungeon Covetous shortly in order to collect the reagents. We need some pearl to mix up and grab, yep. And then we'll be back down here, Dispelling Fields. Yeah, so I hop on my bike, pedal up as hard and as fast as I can to the campus. Fortunately, I live, it's like a 10-minute bike ride if I catch one light. But I'm doing it really fast because this is the middle of my work day and I just had lunch. I had to get my lunch in, so not leaving a ton of time, but I bike up there and I get there for 1:30. I do an office hour from 1:30 to 2:30. Hop on my bike back here, feed the cats at 3 with Abra's diabetes schedule. Alright. There's a ghost hiding here somewhere. He's probably hiding in the walls. Real jerk move. Oh! Ah, I think I see what's going on. Or maybe I don't. And then after I feed the cats, I bike right back up there as fast as I can and do another office hour about 3:15. Hour and a half. Like 3:15, 3:30 to 4:45. And then I have a tutorial from 6 to 7:30. And then after that I bike home in the dark and eat supper. So it's good. Like, it's hectic, but at least I get some real exercise in, even if the rest of my week just gets consumed. Yeah, like, come on, we know you're here. You're not fooling anybody. But where is he? heard him miss an attack. He's next to one of us. There it was again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I don't think John has got a shot. Avatar does. Big Shammy Sham's got the shot. Julia does not. Elo's stepping in. I think Gweno can. Yep. Lightly wounded. Heavily wounded. Critical. He's trying to flee. Don't think. Maybe. Yes. Well done, Jana. Alright. There. Searching. No trap. Weapons galore. We found a weapon cache. A sling. A morning star. A mace. A sling. A sling. Flaming oil. Dagger. Throwing axe. 11 gold. A key. A torch. 2 food. Not bad. Nothing amazing, but nothing terrible. Ah, well, I mean, I guess like some of it was pretty low quality, but nothing bad happened, and whatever. I can even sell the cheap stuff. A mace, a spiked collar, axe, lots of gold, a scroll of Antim, I think. Let me see. Yeah, that's another time stop. That's good. Those, I might wind up, I don't know. Like, they seem so precious that I'm probably just going to get to the end of the game and have never used one of them. Because every time I could have, I was like, do I want to? But, on the other hand, that might be the one way that I could deal with those damn wisps. If I want to go back to Deceit sometime soon. Okay. We got paid. Let Shimino leave first. And yeah, there we go. Okay, we're out of here. Now we've exhausted what we can do right now, given that there are fields everywhere. So let's climb back up out of here. Won't take long. Nice thing about the extremely consistent design here is that it's not too... Oh, gotta kill some bats. Gotta kill a whole swarm of bats. More cheap experience for the team. No regalia of Lord British yet, but I know about the regalia of Lord British. And I believe I've got a hint for one of them. But... let me check. Let me check the old Ultima V spreadsheet here. Regalia of Lord British. Yes, I have a clue for the amulet. I have seen the amulet which Lord British once bore. It lies forgotten in the underworld amongst the graves of valiant warriors. Oh, only with this can thee find thy path and place upon holy darkness. Yeah, beyond such a place, that much search. Okay. Yeah, we need the amulet. We needed to get through that gate of lore. And it occurs to me that the hint, in the underworld amongst the graves of valiant warriors, could this crypt, which we know will exit into the underworld at the bottom, could that be the hint I'm supposed to be interpreting here? I think it's quite possible. And perhaps we'll even find out. Alright, killing bats. It's not pretty work, but someone's got to do it. I mean, technically, I suppose, nobody has to come into the crypt and kill all the bats. The bats aren't hurting any... Well, they're hurting us right now in the crypt, but if we just left them alone, they'd just be chilling in the crypt. Yes, I did have the hint about the route that... I know I spoke to someone about that. Was I early enough in the game that I was being thorough enough in writing this stuff down? Not 100% sure. But I will investigate. So I've certainly, even though I set out with a much better plan to be responsible than I did back in my Ultima 4 days, I was just bumbling around, writing down only things directly related to shards, or stones, or whatever, you know, the crystals, whatever. Maybe it is. Maybe it was in that opening scene. Light up a torch. Now, if this was a flying magic carpet, I would think, I don't know how safe it is to have a lit torch. But since it's just kind of hovering along on the ground, we're probably okay. Where exactly am I going? I guess I want to go to Moonglow. Just keeping an eye out. I think I'm near Cove right now. Flying your carpet through the trees. Well, again, not flying, just kind of cruising along the forest floor. Really, it, like, makes a lot of sense with the carpet set up the way it is to go slowly through the trees, because you're just getting scratched in the face with branches the entire way. Alright. Pick up that carpet. And we'll take... Oh, you know what? I gotta remind myself which... Because obviously I'm planning right here to go to Moonglow, but... Moonglow doesn't sell Black Pearl. Glad that I remembered to investigate that. Nor does you... Skara Brae. We're going to Skara Brae. Here we go. So, we gotta shoot down... it's gonna be much faster to do this by... Wait, is it? Can I get to Skara Brae? I believe that I can. I don't think I need to go over deep water, choppy seas. So I should actually be able to use my magic carpet. Let's find it. Might as well. It's a numbered item. Can you get more than one magic carpet? I'm skeptical that there's going to be a second one. But it's numbered, so maybe there is. Who knows? I suppose several, I mean, plenty of people might know. I don't. Alright, and here we are. Yep, that was way faster than sailing all the way down around the Horn. Skara Brae, nothing bad going on. He's asleep, and that's fair enough. He's convalescing. Got the weird magic doors I haven't figured out. With infinite bats inside. Let's talk to the folk here, though. A ragged man. I feel like Skara Brae, in fact, yeah. I see that I just don't have a ton of information about anything except finding the Shrine of Spirituality, which I already knew. Oh, yeah, I bet, Stimpinski. I feel like the post-half marathon sleep is a very fine sleep indeed. That's as long as you're not exercising too close to bedtime. That's a nice thing about any vigorous exercise. Wear yourself out. If you do it right before bedtime, you actually fire yourself up. What's your name, sir? Saul? Ah, you just told me that Kindor knows about the shrine, didn't you? Let's see if we can learn anything else. You're a visitor. How come? You came to see your friend? Your friend? Struck down by a Shadowlord? He resisted the Shadowlord's takeover of his town. Town? Can't help. Resist? He fled after he was shot. I found him, brought him here. Will thou help us vanquish? I will. His information... Okay. Great. Thank you. But I already knew all that stuff and it's not as helpful as you seem to think it is. Yeah. Shop when it's open. I'm sorry. Nay. Yeah. That's fair, Rogi. If there's nothing... If I say that there's nothing you can do for me, there's nothing you can help me with. That's how the whole thing works. Yeah. Yeah, I got a feeling that my buddy Rich, that's gonna be a major, like, he himself was a ball of energy, and probably like to a degree still is, except like we're aging and he has a kid, and a job, and so he's tired a lot more often now. But if his lad has gathered any of his genes vis-a-vis energy, he is gonna definitely want to spend a lot of time encouraging his son to move around, stay out there doing things. Alright, so I need Ash and Pearl. I got loads of cash. So 14 for 18. That's an interesting price. 14 for 18. Well, anyway. Alright. Yes, that's my need. And then I will also take another helping. And then all I have for Skara Brae British right now are Saul and Kindor. So I gotta walk around a little bit more while I'm here. But I'm just not seeing anybody except for the shopkeepers and the one convalescent and the one visitor. So I'll explore. See what I can turn up. Alright, now sir. It's expensive. 24 gold for 6. It's 4 gold a piece. In fact, why don't I write that down? As that instead of the this for this. Alright. And give me more. And give me some more. I mean, I'm just load me up. I'm frantic. So load me up. Guess that's probably a reference that doesn't make any sense to anyone who's not Canadian. There's a Canadian rock band called Matthew Good Band who had a hit song here in Canada called Load Me Up. Among many other hits. They were a very popular band back in the 90s, early 2000s. Okay, let's mix some en grave. I'm just going to take Ash. You know what? I'm 99% sure that I've remembered that correctly, but yeah, Pearl and Ash. Alright. Don't want to try to mix up a whole lot of this stuff. Pearl and Ash, mix it up. Let's make a whole friggin' bunch. Let's make 24? Just... Nah. Let's just do 20. Gotta make a lot. Because there are a lot of fields down there. Okay. Now, yeah, this is the town that I've learned the least from, I think. Because all I got was that hint about the... Oh, here's a kid. Kid, quit ducking me. Man, the kids are skittish in this game. Is this supposed to be funny? Is this a game to you, you little punk? Please don't hurt me. I mean, okay, fair. Obviously you were scared, and I did just 6 strange adults did just spend an hour chasing you around town while you ran away from them crying. But kid, I promise. What's your name? Froid. Scared because he's been bullied so much because of a strange name. Froid. Scared child. Oof. I mistyped around. Scared chud. I don't want to be calling this poor kid names. What do you do, son? You're hiding? Why are you hiding? Nasty people? Nasty? They dragged off your father. Father? His name is Greymarch. He spoke out against Lord Blackthorn, and they took him away. My father, Greymarch, spoke out against Blackthorn, and they took him away. Hast thou ever heard of him? To be honest, kid, I don't think so. So why don't you tell me about him? I hope he still lives. Shit, me too, kid. Still lives? Away? Greymarch? Hast thou seen any sign of him? No. Wonder where they have taken him. So do I. Maybe, I could be wrong, but there is a mysterious building filled with limitless bats in the middle of this town. Anyway, kid, you stay strong, and I'll let you know. I'll keep an eye out, and I'll let you know. You know what? Search the spreadsheet. I don't think... Like, Greymarch sounds familiar, but I think that's because of Greyhaven. Yeah. It's the only time I have Greymarch written down here. But who knows? Oh, this is Kindor, isn't it? No, it's Saul. Thanks, Saul. Okay. It's quite possible. Like, I did start notes right away, but not as thoroughly as I could have. So maybe I have a clue about this Greymarch. And maybe I don't. But I know I'm looking for him now. So, you know what? In the end, there's going to be some backtracking and some retracing of steps. And perhaps at that time, we'll learn more, because now I know. Now I know to be on the lookout. Alright. Hop on this carpet of ours. Back to the mainland. Soaring through the woods. Night closing in. Good time to land it. Camp down. And Gweno, being in better shape than the rest of the team, can play us through the night. Alright. Party rested. Yep, that's true. It's jail, which is in U, or it's Blackthorn's castle, which is bad. So, yeah, geez, you know what? Why don't I just go to you and see, because it's not literally on the way, but it's not some great big detour. I'm really excited one day in the future when I've moved on to Ultima VI, which I remember enough about that I know it's not going to look like just a slightly prettier Ultima, significantly prettier Ultima 5 in the way that this is a significantly prettier Ultima 4. It's going to be kind of much different in ways. But I'm excited to see how this now very familiar to me map sticks with me in my brain. Pardon me, as I do my exploring. So let's see what we can learn. So we could infiltrate the prison. Cool. Do you know about Greymarch? No. What do you do? Yeah. Inquisitor? No, I'm not here to confess. Sure. Greymarch? No, pity. I think that's just his generic response. I think? Hold on, let's find out. Inquisitor? No. Yes. Smith, the talking horse? Okay, oh-ho! Alright. We have a sign of Greymarch. So perhaps, live by the 8 laws. Maybe you, Lord Judge Dryden, need to give a little bit more thought to the 8 laws. Alright. Well, let's go tell the kid. Yeah, we figured it out. He's in jail. Makes a lot of sense. See what he says to that. And maybe we can start thinking about how to bust Greymarch out of there. Or at least go down and say, hey, Greymarch, how you doing, buddy? Well, I want to see what new dialogue I can get by reassuring the kid. And like the kid deserves the... Ah, chum him up. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I do think getting out of there with the neighbor situation and stuff would probably be good for you, but like, that's not a good situation. Yeah, I did stop there in the courtroom. I just want to reassure the child and see if I can get any new dialogue. Then I'll pop back and we'll see if we can... Well, the kid's gonna beat me to death. Alright, let's go infiltrate the jail. In the morning. Oh, wait. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I know. Here where I am, Chumbawampa, the rental situation is rough too. There are very few vacancies. It's landlord's paradise. Currently there is state of emergency related rent control, but one day that will be lifted, and oof, I am not looking forward to the letter I get from my property management company the very next day. Okay, let's go in. And then I gotta remember... how do you get in to the secret fort again? I know the passcode. So just... yeah. Nobody's down here right now. Sleeping. Fair enough. Right, there's one weird rat. I don't want to kill their pet rat. Might have to. Nope. Pretty sharp eyes there, eh? Here we are. We are into the jail. Jerome. Cool. What's your job? Adventurer. Now I'm a prisoner. Prisoner? Heresy. British. Camping. Apparition. Apparition. Oh, You gotta understand, buddy. I've seen that apparition many times. I think he even likes me better than you. Brother. 500 gold crowns. Jerome. Okay, you know what? While we're in town, we should do the right thing and just pay Jerome's bail or whatnot. My interest? That was mostly it. Bye. Throw in a save. I'm not sure what really is going to happen if I break into the jail here. Let's find it. What's your name? Greymarch! Okay. We're new. We're exploring the jail. Let's find out. Let's find out what we can learn, what we can do here. Greymarch? What do you do? Adventure? Son? Froid? Yes! I have! He's alive! He's in bad shape. I didn't give him any money or food. Which, in hindsight, maybe I could have. And he is well? I don't know how to answer that properly. I mean, yes, he's there. He's hanging in there. Where didst thou see him? Skara Brae. Must have hidden in the woods. I mean, yeah, I can tell. Like, sure, you can repay me because obviously it's important to you and you want to, but I really do feel like I need to point out, Greymarch, that all I did was tell you that your son is alive. And you're in jail. But okay, yes. I have nothing material, but I will tell you what I know. Well, sir, that's the most valuable currency to me. Ho 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 ho! When Lord British left for the underworld, he left behind his scepter. That is great to hear. I was told that the scepter had great powers against the forces of evil. That's true. Seek out Sir Simon in a keep perched on the high mountains of an isle west of Spiritwood. Okay. Talk to Sir Simon about it. I can do that. We can do that. Alright. We are off track now from returning to Dungeon Covetous, and that's okay. Okay, my interest is saying thanks. Great, yeah, jeez. Didn't even want me to like, oops. That was silly of me. Oh, but I'm just here. I've fallen back into the hideout. That's fine. That could have been a lot worse. I know what the trapdoors look like. There's no need for me to step on that. But okay. Out of here. We're gonna go back into the jail for a moment here. No, because I fell in that hole. So let's go back. Jerome, you can tell Jerome is an honest and virtuous man because he won't even escape from the jail where he's unjustly imprisoned. Hello, Fellaspar. Alright. I'm sure James sounds like a strange name to you, Fellaspar, so I'm not here to judge anybody. What do you do? You're on the council. British? I agree with that. Dungeons? To entomb the foul creatures that dwell within. Entomb? You know any of those words of power? Yes. The words of power are aptly named and not given out lightly. So tell me, art thou with the resistance? I art from the resistance. And their password is... I'm trying this from memory. Dawn? Hell yes. Okay. Translation time. How much of this can I just do looking at it? Some of it. Not the whole thing. So let's go. I need to verify. Okay, that is an M. The M thing looks like an M. So, M-A-L... U-M. Malum. Malum. Okay. Okay. Wait. Yes. Malum. Okay. Words of power. Info. Words of power. Wrong. Malum. We've got another one. Yeah, what am I doing here? Stranger in a strange land, judging people's names. What? It should be stranger when I meet someone whose name is like Gwyneth. Wow, that's a weird coincidence because we call people that where I'm from in another dimension. Yeah, geez, we're thrown off from our short-term goal. Like the autonomous robots that our third-year students test out. We should talk to the locked up guy. Maybe even unlock him. No response? There. You're welcome. You talk to me now? No? Alright, fine. I still think it's good for you to get out, get a little exercise. Jerome, my man. You can leave. Okay, so I gotta remember where Sir Simon is. Hello, James. How can I aid thee? Remind me thy name. Landon. Yes. It's quite possible, Landon, but you can't aid me anymore. Let's see. Resistance leader. Blackthorn keeps the crown in a small room on top of castle. That is also vital information, isn't it? Transferring that to my table about the items. So we are going to have to try to infiltrate Blackthorn's castle. Okay, well, let's find out exactly. Thou must ask, thou need not know. Fair enough. What of Lord British? Blackthorn uses the powers of the crown to maintain. The crown? Tyranny? 'Tis said he keeps it in a small room atop his terrible castle. It must be recovered. James, thou art the one to do it. Be warned, he uses its powers to prevent the use of magic within his castle. Seek out Sir Simon on a mountain isle west of Spiritwood. Well, we definitely want to talk to Sir Simon, then. Ouch! Okay. Hello, sir. Sorry to bother you. So I remember that you don't have anything more to tell me, probably. Okay. Well, that was fruitful. That was very fruitful. We only have 2 words of power left to learn. Is that true? Let me verify that. Shame and Hithloth. 2 to go. Alright. Okay. Now, Sir Simon is in one of the keeps. Is it Border March? It is. Great. So, I mean, I got some of the key info already of where I'm going. But let's get out here. And night is going to fall. So we'll set down here. Hole up. 9 hours. Set a watch. You're on point. Nope. Gweno's still on point. Boom. Rested and ready. Okay. Let me bust out the map. Could very well be helpful. As we find the spirit wood. Because there's the spirit wood. There's Skara Brae. Yeah, it's just right around here. Okay. Boarding. And away we go. South, west, south. Right down around here. There's Skara Brae. I think it's further south. I think. Or was I wrong? Is it not in these islands? Okay, we might need a boat. Unless it's just right up by Skara Brae. Nope. Okay. There's the Spirit Wood. Off the coast of the Spirit Wood. Well, at any rate. Can't explore those choppy waters on a carpet. So let's get back to our ship. Another day done. Oh. Okay. Not a great sleep. Just a small number of overconfident giant rats. Or they're just really, really hungry. Sad, I guess. But, well, life ain't sweet, kids. Yeah, I remember when, like, they were never, like, the deadliest, but just getting poisoned at all used to be just like, oh no, what are we going to do now? We only had, like, 2 Ann knocks and 3 of us are poisoned. One of us is just going to slowly die. And now, look at us. We're fine until we meet a will-o'-the-wisp. And then it's all over. We're just killing each other. Lord British comes through for the team. Nobody was ready to level up, but we're on the way. We're on the way. Let's see. Where is Shimino? Oh, we're so close. If we were still dungeon delving, we'd be getting her done. Let's know where we are. Alright, we gotta circumnavigate here. Alright, there's good old Trinsic. We're getting close. Of course, we will have to dip out here. I'm trying to get to the what's it called? Border March, which is off the Spirit Wood. So I'm shooting down around the Horn. Because when I tried to get up there, I couldn't remember exactly where it is. And when I went up there with the carpet, it didn't seem to be easily accessible without going over choppy waters. I think I'm seeing the island it's going to be on right now. Glancing over at the map. We should never rule out the possibility that I'm just completely wrong. That I get the runes mixed up. I'm like, the Spirit Wood. I know where that is, and it's not. at all what I'm doing. But I think I know where I'm going. I'm gonna find out together. Camp it down. Just get a little more daylight back. Boom be doom be doom be doom. Boom be doo 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 doo. Okay. Shooting up north. Okay. If Border March is where I remembered it being, or where I just thought I remembered it being, it's here. Let's find it. Nope. Well, it's not there at least. Border March. Success. Alright, Sir Simon, what's good? Alright, here's where Lady Tessa is. Hail, Lady Tessa. Well met. But I haven't the time to stay and chat, I'm afraid. Business with your husband. Ah, yes it is! Dupre, how you doing? That's what I'm doing. Sure. Oh, you're right. Hang tight. Hang tight, pal. We'll mix back up. Who are you? Sir Simon! Alright. Sir Simon, what canst thou tell me of the Sceptre? A mighty item of immense power. It is said that when used, disperse all magical barriers. Yep. Here it is held by the Shadowlords themselves in their earthly fortress. Okay. Wait, did I not already have that info? Ah. Yeah, I did have that. So now I've got hints about all of the regalia. So we're on track here. We're doing good. Do you know anything of the crown? Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, I didn't. But does he know? Let's try this again. Sceptre? Fortress? No. Earthly? No. Shadowlords? No. Okay. Well, that's obviously another step. If it's an earthly fortress, then it's around. Is it on that private island that I haven't been able to relocate since I got the ability to climb? Could be. Okay. Let me look at my gear for a moment here. So I've got a bunch of rings. Do I have a ring of invisibility yet? I don't think so. No. So I don't know exactly what the scheme for infiltrating Blackthorn's castle is. Maybe what I'm going to do here, since we're out at sea anyway. Oh, go to hell, pirates. You know what, what am I doing not talking to everyone else in Border March to see if any of them know where the fortress is while I was there? Another one for Jana. Jana the Merciless, they call her. She'll take a fleeing foe in the back with a magic axe from 50, 60 feet away. And one for Julia. Very nice. Okay. Dipping around. Back up. Back into Border March. To talk to... Oh, I'm here at night and everyone's in bed. I am. Back outside. Camp it down. Okay. Okay. Ah! Rats. Boom ba down, bow 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 bow. Nicely done, Jana. Don't think Gweno can hit. Oh! Knee of Little Faith. Whoops. Poisoned! Curses. Okay. There we go. It's all coming together. Alright, these rats are just about done. They've had their day. Now that day is at an end. Do it, Ela, with your magic axe. Save the day. And then Gweno, you can do the honors, and Nox, and we haven't mixed any, right? We'll do that after. Shmino can't get any more poisoned, so if there's rat traps on these, that's fine. 14 gold. And 14 more gold, 28 gold. More gold than I've ever found. Treasure chest that a rat dropped. Okay. Mix and Nox. That's ginseng and that's garlic. I'll make 12 of those. Thank you very much. And then, what an honor, the Avatar himself. Cures. Shimino's poison. Alright. Here we go. Do 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 do. Hey! Ah! Taking unnecessary damage because I forgot what I was doing. Okay. Back into Border March. Who have I gotten information from and who haven't I? Oh, you know what? It's entirely possible I have exhausted this place because I see that I have got Lady Tessa's information. She gave me the hint on the amulet. Sir Simon obviously gave me the general rundown of all of them. And then it's Sentry and Dupre who are recruitables. But let's find it. Let's find out if there's anybody else here that we can talk to. That's the merchant. There's his shop. Not open because he's eating his lunch. Or his breakfast. Whatever he's eating. And there's Dupre. There's Sir Simon. And I think this is Sentry. Shadowlords? Spectres? Know anything about their fortress? Nah. Alright. Let's get out of here. How am I going to find that private island that I have not been able to relocate? Which I was constantly finding up to the moment that I actually knew how to get into the mountains. Sorry, going up. I think the next magic axe that I got my hands on is for Gweno. The bow with its limited range just isn't doing it for me. And then, of course, also, you get unlimited ammo. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, why wouldn't we kill the sharks? ELO. Do it. Do it and be a legend. Oh. Alright. Don't screw this one up then, ELO. There. Very nice. There. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as the song goes. Ah, fine. If all of you fools want to be killed by ELO Fitzowen himself, then killed ye shall be. Very, very glad it's a long weekend here in Canada, because I am sleepy and I have not used the Saturday and Sunday to rejuvenate. Because you gotta do the groceries and you got a lot of things that need to be gotten done that I'm just not getting done. Ugh, pirates. Look at them. Lousy jerks. Well, this isn't going to go well for them. I think they're going... A crew of 3 should really not be trying to board anybody else's ships. Oof. 1-hit kill by a druid. This guy's ready to run. That's not going to save him. The time to run, my friend, I use the term very loosely. The time to run was when you saw us coming. Not when you lowered the gangplank and committed yourselves to being killed by the Avatar and his trusty druid. Boom. And we're done here. Alright, ELO, it's your lucky day. You get to do the searching. What do we get? Oil, gold, keys, torch, food. Alright, not bad. No trap. Torch, food. Alright. Fair enough. Poisoned. Alright. Bard, cure thyself. Flaming oil, spear, gold. And that's it. Well, at least we got to kill some people. Not sure how much joy the Avatar should really be taking in the killing of people. But, what can we do? The battles are pretty fun in this game. So sometimes we're just going to enjoy killing people. Sorry, Mr. Squid. But I'll spare you being killed in battle by just shooting you right in the face here. So what am I doing? What am I doing? Always a key part of your strategy to know what the hell you're doing. There's a little island down here. Could be that private island. There's an island up there. Could be the private island. Well, let's investigate these weird islands that we don't know the provenance of. I guess step one, though, is we need to be at daytime. Thankfully, with the Shrine of Honor, I've got a very clear reminder exactly where I am in the world. Signpost, if you will. Navigational aid. Just go a little bit west and then shoot down south. And off the coast of Jalome, what's the island Jalome's on called? V something. Starts with a V. Thank you, Lord British. Take good care of yourself till we meet you again. Alright. Bop, 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 west. And now south. And we find this island. This is not the private island, but it's an island. What's there? Oh, right. The other keep, Farthing. Well, hold on. Did I exhaust the wisdom of Farthing? The pirate. Found out about Talila of Britain, loving gossip. Teme the mage, she's full of herself. No. Don't think there's anything that important to learn about Farthing right now. Nonetheless, glad we came. Remind myself exactly where Farthing is. The private island, British? I know it shouldn't be hard to find. I found it like 8 to 10 times prior to having the ability to explore it. Alright. Elo. Shark Week. It's always Shark Week for Elo. We're gonna get him. He'll be in the top tier, top 3, the triad. Oh man, if we ever get this done, come on, Elo. There you go, buddy. Boom. Very nice. How's Elo doing? 12-16. It's not quite up with the heavy hitters, but he's getting there. He's making his move. Alright. Got some fighting to do. One grossly overmatched squid. And Elo picks up the win. So frustrating. Okay, great. We're gonna need to do some ship repair. Unfortunately, these pirates have not literally sunk us. Alright, Elo, finish that dude off. Oh. Ballad of an Axe Murderer. Acid Trap. Well, you did that to yourself. And, yeah. We can see why they had to turn to a life of piracy. They had no money. Alright. Hull 20, 22, 25, 26. You know what? 99! Okay, so that's farthing. Making some mental notes to myself so that I'll remember which islands I've gone to and identified. Farthing. South of the Shrine of Honor. Very good. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Let me zoom out a little on the map actually so I see the whole thing at once. What other islands could be that private island? There aren't that many unless it's unmarked, which would be frustrating. So let's check them all. Let's check them all. Here we go. Through the Serpent Isles. And then there'll be a little one off the coast there. Just a tiny little island here somewhere. There it is. Got my bearings. A little to the east of that, and then a straight shot up. I'm not sure. This is at all what I'm looking for. Actually, I think it is. And I think it's not what I'm looking for. It's the island I was going to check out. It is not the mysterious private island. Lord British swings by. Team back to full health. Food's running a bit low, but we'll pop up past Moonglow. We'll stock up. Light a torch. Well, we might as well get the gist. Okay, what's going on? Oh, there's a hut on this island. Have I been to said little hut? Can't remember. Throw in a save. Hey, only half of us got poisoned on the way. It's a hut. Nope. Let's take care of that poison, though. Okay, well, where does this road go before we cross the bridge? Oh, that's sad. Holy moly. Okay. Yeah. I want to translate it. So here we go. If I could just internalize in my mind what the one that looks like a P actually is, it's an H. So he has this thus what is it? The TH? No, it's the okay. I'll just move on. Next up is N O no la longer. He's no longer alive. The triest to drink. He tried to drink and drive. He's no longer alive. Try to drink and drive. Oh, Chumbawampa, buddy, be careful. Please. Oh, hey. My not really very good looking cloud frame was not on. Don't get yourself hurt over these frustrating people. Try to drink and drive. This PH. This has been a public service tombstone. Okay, it's just a gag. It's a lot of text to say don't drink and drive. And you shouldn't drink and drive. So fair enough, but alright. What about this one? Here lies, this one's easier. Here lies poor. Here lies poor Richard. Here lies poor Richard. Buried alive. Trying to. This is just going to be a stupid joke. Trying to finish Ultima 5. Here's poor Richard, buried alive, trying to finish Ultima 5. So I guess that could you could make that either a joke about an anonymous player, or it can just be a joke about. I think it's probably intended as a joke about how long the development process here was. Here lies. Here lies. Who lies? Alright. Here lies. Lebling. In this coffin. I can tell this joke ends with the word often. Hold on. Kicked the bucket. No. Kicked the dragon once too often. Well, he took the time to write the little gags. The least I could do is take the time to translate them. Very funny, Lord British. Mr. Garriott, sir. Okay, now what is this place? Sleeping. Fair enough. If you don't mind, I'll just be exploring your home. Death vision? Yikes. A scroll! Well, you're asleep. What's that? C X. Oh, Calzencourt. Very nice. And another stop time. The things you find while you're waiting for some dude to wake up. So you can be like, why do you live on this island, you weirdo? Potion. It's orange. This fella's up. Nothing. I'm just chilling. Greetings, I am Sutek. What is thy name? I'm James, though some call me Avatar of Legend. I see my reputation precedes me, sir. Yes, that's me. I've been scrying for the nature of the three shards. I've learned they were formed at the time of the first Dark Lord, Mondane. When Mondane's gem of immortality was destroyed, its shards still harbored unspeakable evil. Alright. They lay festering deep within the earth, but now their malevolent power has been unleashed upon the world. The Shadowlords, the shards and the Shadowlords can and must be destroyed. The shards must be recovered from their resting places in the boundless underworld and cast into the eternal flames of truth, love, and courage. I'd probably remember that one on my own, but just in case. Very helpful information. Even as each respective Shadowlord stands nigh upon the flame of the principle it opposes. Ah! I know how to kill the Shadowlords now. Unfortunately, at this point, I only have a lead on the Shard of Falsehood, and that's the one I don't know the name of. And I need both of those pieces to pull this off. But I can see now the trick is to go next to the flame, shout the Shadowlord's true name to summon him, and then be like, oh, hey, look, I got your shard. Boom, put it in the fire. And he's like, "Roar," melts away to nothing. Okay. Sir. You're very helpful. Take now this knowledge and use it well. I shall, sir. Anything... I'm James. Ah, okay. Sutek's only gonna tell me the same thing again. But it's super helpful. We leave. We get poisoned a bunch. Actually, only twice. That's not bad. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, still haven't found the private island that I used to find all the time without even trying. Where else could it be? Could be this one, could be this one. Okay, I'm gonna try. Try to find it. One more time here. Before I lose heart. Before I, not lose heart, but move on to something else for now. Only got about an hour left here. I suppose technically I could go longer. But the laundry's not gonna like fold itself and put itself away. It's Blackthorn's castle. You know what? I've saved. Because I'll totally save scum this if someone gets permakilled. But let's see. Can we do any real infiltrating here? Looking for potential secret walls or secret ways in. Well, we're in the back way, but that just has us surrounded by guards. Let's pop out there. Okay. Nay, I dost not wish to leave. Okay. Might be a time-based thing, you know? Sneak in when they're on shift change. What's your name? My name is... Thou art in grave danger. Danger? Guards, demons, and Shadowlords abound. Thou must leave before it's too late. Shadowlords? Yes, they come here often to beat and taunt me. That's terrible. Taunt? Can't help me with that. Demons? Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm willing to do that. Galrot? What's your job? I make the slop that feeds this lot of mangy dogs. Dogs? Well, they may not really be dogs, but they sure is mangy. Mangy? Yeah. Slop? Little horse meat? Few young children? That's... No, sir. Yeah, you're a sick fuck. Galrot. Not fond of you. There's Blackthorn himself. Who's this? I'm James. Where or whom dost thou seek? Assad? Okay, well. Yeah, I'm watching my step. You better believe I'm watching my step, dude. I can't believe their security is so lax that they're just letting me walk in like this. We're on the walls. Light up a torch. Avoid the very clearly marked trapdoors. For now. It could turn out that the answer to getting into the secret room is falling through just the right trapdoor. Or it could... Don't like the looks of those things. Alright, it's a gargoyle. It divided. I don't like the looks of that. Team, we gotta work a little harder on the aim here. Okay, these things split a lot. They don't seem to be getting wounded. They're also not really doing much. Yeah, Stimpinski, this one's going much better than the first time I went in. I'm not entirely confident I'm just going to get myself killed, but I'm trying. I know this is where the crown is now. Of course. These gargoyles are not making it easy on us. Yeah, this is like if slimes were of grave concern when I saw them, because they could hurt us. One of them's critical. knock myself out? Come again? Oh, we've killed one. I like, that's a nice little graphical touch. Kill the gargoyles, they turn into a block of rocks. Two down. Better do... Oh, right, of course. Magic doesn't work here. I knew that. Another gargoyle dead. Can't take the credit for that one. Heavily wounded. Yeah, this one's not going to work out for the team, I don't think. No. Well, we'll play it out hard here, and then just spam back to that save. Oof. Yeah. We're not long now. Julia's last stand. Julia just flees. I just want to find out now before I load my save. Flees. I can be free with the skull keys here because I do not intend to maintain this. And there it is, the crown. I found it. I'm not going to take it right now. We will come back. Did it affect my karma to run from those battles? It didn't. I'm going to try this run. I'm going to try to bust in there one more time. And then failing that, do a little bit more exploring, pick up some food at Moonglow, and end another very successful day of finding out new things and getting that much closer. Oh, it's not time to... I got like 50 minutes. So, maybe it's not time to start talking about ending yet. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wait, what's here? Wait, no. Oh, lava. Alright, we'll skip that. Okay. The trick here is basically we just gotta wait these guards out until they they overcommit to going in the other direction. Nope. Okay. Not today. But I know where the crown is. I know what's obstructing me from getting it. It's freaking gargoyles. I know that probably the strategy with the gargoyles is just to run and not do the fights. Because we're not going to have any spells. And they just really suck. Learn that Lord Blackthorn is forcing his prisoners to eat a stew made of children, which is, you know, like, obviously, to a degree, Blackthorn is the kind of villain, and we can't blame Blackthorn for this because he's under control of the Shadowlords, but he is taking the form of the kind of villain who believes he's the good guy. Yeah, it's right up there. It's just past those gargoyles. I was talking to Sir Simon. He said it's in a room at the top of the castle, and I went and I found it, and it is. So perhaps someday soon I'll get in there and I'll snatch it. I got that clue. What else did I learn here? The Sceptre's in the Shadowlord's earthly fortress, and the amulet is lost amongst the graves of valiant warriors in the underworld. So just gotta refresh my own memory on where British went. We got another word of power to Dungeon Wrong. Only 2 more to go. I found what's his name, Sutek, and learned actually how to defeat the Shadowlords. So it's coming together. We are getting there. Okay, so what am I doing here? Okay. Bit by bit. Just weaving a tapestry. The private island. The thing with the private island, and I think why when I was actively searching for it I couldn't find it, is that the map actually kind of makes it seem like it's a little more southerly than it is. So I think I found one hint, one nudge, one just random friendly conversation with an unusually knowledgeable person on one particular magical question. Alright. Private island, whatever. Visitors not welcome. Beat it? I believe that. Yeah, obviously that says beat it. Okay. Well, you know what? Sign. I had a feeling. 3 keeps, right? It'd be unusual if there were only 2 keeps added to the world of Britannia. Here we go. Windermere. Okay. Yet another. This is a big, at least in number of sheets, spreadsheet. Right, Windermere. We drag that down. I was tooling around with the Bard's Tale for a couple more hours. Not hours. Maybe like 1 hour cumulative when I had a few minutes here and there over the week. And I got to the point where I can find the first dungeon and like I know how to cast spells and I have a party that makes sense and we have equipment and stuff. But it is certainly just like not a very friendly game. Beware. Always read a warning sign. So hold on. Beware. Road. Rodents of unusual size. Beware rodents of unusual size. It's good advice. Anyway, so when I was playing the Bard's Tale and dealing with many of the ways in which it is not friendly to a player, I was just thinking, at first I was thinking, this game, like, I can see the charm of it, but it seems like it hasn't aged well. And then I thought about this game, Ultima V, and I thought, is it really fair to talk about, is it really age, is the issue whether it aged well? This game is from around the same time. In this game, I don't think it's aged much. Oh, rodents of unusual size. There they are. We've got some skull keys. We're going in. Demons. Hello, demons. Pardon me. The rats know how to use the doors. That's interesting. What is this place? A dark, heavy-set man. I've got quite a few interests about this unsettling place, sir. Thrud. My name is Thrud. Hello, Thrud. Tell me about yourself, sir. Infamous mercenary. If you're so infamous, why'd I have to ask you what you do? You enjoy killing immensely. Killing? Surely thou hast heard of the time when I butchered an entire village. No. Tell me about it. It sounds great. I just returned from a war across the sea when on my way home I stopped at an inn. The meal I ate there gave me indigestion for 2 days. Upon recovery, I killed the innkeeper and his entire staff. The ensuing outcry forced me to dispense with the rest of the village. Jeez. What was the village? Were you really forced to do that? No. You weren't, and you know you weren't. Inn? No. Do you know any words of power, sir? You know about these Shadowlords? You heard anything about Lord British? Sir? Oomph. No. The rodents of unusual size. The keeps are cool because where the castles each have their own personality in keeping with the principles of virtue that they represent. But by and large, they're 3 castles of, populated by virtuous people who are sheltered from Lord Blackthorn from the Shadowlords by the power of the principles of virtue. And so there's a lot of overlap there. Whereas the 3 keeps, we've got a retired pirate, a bunch of refugees from the Blackthorn regime, keeping up under Sir Simon and Lady Tessa, who I believe weren't Sir Simon and Lady Tessa the rulers of one of the castles in Ultima IV? And then we have this, some horrible serial killer's home, filled with rats, giant rats and demons, and it's a weird place. Kind of makes me think for a moment of the water margin. Yeah. Understanding exactly what's going on here beyond just seems like a bad place. It's definitely something we want to do. More giant rats. Looks like Thrud is going to bed. Elistaria. That is a much prettier name, my dear, than I expected anybody here to have. Although it's pretty in a foreboding way, where she could be some kind of sinister. She's living here with Thrud. She's not... What do? You dabble in the dark arts. Yeah, of course you do. Yep. Checks out. That checks out, my dear. Dark arts? You play with What forces? You conjure demons and such. Conjure? Demons? Yes, my favorite creatures. Thou hast seen my 2 best summonings guarding this keep. Guarding? Summon? Arts? No, this is gonna loop us back around. Mortals? Conjure demons and such. Such? Conjure? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep exploring your terrible home. Obviously, she also spends a fair bit of time just summoning giant rats. Anyway, yeah. As far as games aging, as I was saying, I feel like this game has aged beautifully. Like, how's it aged? It's, you know, obviously, nowadays we would expect an RPG to, you know, have even a top-down, pixel-based RPG like this to have the characters face in the direction that they're facing. But, like, in terms of the systems are all pretty generous. The writing is very forward-thinking. Everything's, like, it's well-balanced. It's just, like, every bit of the game is really well fine-tuned. The exploration is rewarding. Conversations are rewarding. Dungeon delving is rewarding. The combat's solid. It's not mind-blowing, but it's quite good. And just, yeah. So maybe the Bard's Tale just should have been a little bit friendlier at the time. Maybe we shouldn't be just accepting these excuses. Age. Alright, we're gonna keep on, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was certainly expecting to find Calzen Core. Strange Vision. Hey, it's a map! I gotta look into more of these. I mean, the only other one I looked into was quite bad. But, yeah, okay. Doesn't really look like there's a ton going on here besides some creepy people being unpleasant. But can we speak to the demons? No, we cannot. Not gonna just pick a fight with the demon. Nothing of note. Ah, nope. Nothing hidden beyond the stairwell. Can I sleep here? Nope, thrown in a bed, so there are other people. No, that's just the Lord and Lady of the Manor. Those are their beds. Fair enough for kicking me out. Is there a way out that I don't have to use another skull key? That would be the next thing I'd like to solve here. Anything special about this tree? No. Cask of wine. So I gotta keep an eye out. In the wall behind the fireplace. Okay. Yep. Okay. Would have stumbled on this eventually, but I certainly appreciate the point in the right direction. And we're out. Yes, I dost wish to leave for the moment. I'm going to camp it down. Yes, I'll set a watch. We're all, you know, mildly burned. But there we go. Zzz. Alright. The day comes up. Let's go back in and explore the fields around this place. At least for now, I don't know that I'm getting anything out of having found Windermere, but I'm still glad to have found it. Because at this point, I don't think I'm missing much. in terms of having not explored places. Alright, nobody poisoned yet. So, that part of this fight is going to work out. Not super exciting. Fighting more rats, but that's what we got to do. I don't know that we're going... I'm not confident we're finding anything in this field, but might as well look around. And nope. And nope. And oh no. And nope. And we're done here. Few false finishes there, but we're getting out. Busting out. No trap. Little gold. No trap. Got some gold. No trap. Got a bunch of stuff. I was a wealthy little rat. Okay. Skeleton kill for the avatar. $5.30. Yeah, getting pretty low on time here. I think what I'm gonna do is get out of here, go to Moonglow, get food so that I'm provisioned for next time, and then, time allowing, try to do a more successful run to the top of Blackthorn's castle. See if I can pull it off and get out. Okay, fine. Fine, rats. You've chased me away. Throw in a save. Board my ship. Kill the squid the good old-fashioned way. And now... Well, okay. Now that I've got the geo-positioning. Wow, it's awfully close to the Isle of the Avatar. I'll be able to find my way back there if and when I... turn out to want to. So let's pop up to Moonglow. We're not far. We haven't far to go. I hope we get there today. Like game day. Certainly today, like as in Sunday, October 10th, 2021, we're gonna make it there. Yeah, I think we're showing up after everything shuts down. But we'll find out, because here we are. Ah. Well, we gotta wait anyway. That lousy Nosfentor is in there. Camp the night away. Yeah. Sometimes it's just out of your hands. Here we go. Nice clear day of Moonglow. Just gotta wait for Sam to get out of bed, start serving breakfast. Watch out for those guards. Not that we can't afford to pay the sacrifice tax. Just that at this particular point, I'm not confident that the sacrifice tax is funding, good public works programs. I'm not sure that this tax is winding up in the hands of the people who need it. That I don't think we're funding the almshouse in Minnock through the sacrifice tax Lord Blackthorn demands. Alright, here we are. Hey, Sam. Yes, you may. I would like rations for my travels. Hell, can you eat? Nothing else? You be well, Sam. I appreciate your wares. And I know you appreciate my custom. Overkill, perhaps, some might argue. See a swarm of flies. Just boom, guns blazing. Alright. So, we're going to try to catch those silly guards unawares and slip into Lord Blackthorn's castle. Oops. So, yeah, I'm going to head a little bit more south. And then, here we are. Alright. Last time I'll try this. Today. What? Maybe this would be easier coming in from the northern approach. Fortunately, only the first floor seems to be particularly well guarded. No, definitely easier to slip past them from the front. Or maybe there'll be a shift change. Ah, doesn't matter. They very sensibly lower the drawbridge. We'll try it again in the morning. Oh, thank you, Lord British. We're all back to full health. I like that Lord British is removing the sleep status on everyone as he heals them. It's a kind of an alarming awakening. You snap awake as magic energy closes your wounds and a friendly ghost towers over you. Oh, well, this time of day, whoops, the guards don't move. They're still waiting for their coffee to kick in. Jeez, the sicko cook isn't even awake and doing his job. I don't understand at all how they can be this lax. Oh, wait. Are they this lax? Ah, so the demons are busy torturing right now. We gotta kill a little time. Just wander the halls. Because once they return to their posts, well, the jester's up. There we go. Then we walk right in. Had a feeling that was going to be the bad kind of vision. You know what? Why am I not taking this jerk scrolls? Insanct. Stop time. Kalzenkor. Kalzenkor. Oops. Climb. We're up here. Now, there's nothing more to do but to... Yeah. This is my strategy. Cheesing it. I learned the secret of the gargoyles, which is that they're like if slimes were actually tough. Since you can't heal yourself, that's the way to do it. Okay. If I use my skull key, got the crown. Can we escape with it? Not sure. Who are you? Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you here. Like, really could be more helpful. I'm just getting deeper and deeper in the dungeons, though. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I did not try to escape here in the logical manner. Oh, here's the prison. A sensible way to try to pull off this escape would have been to retrace my steps. Oh, I'm a thief, Stimpinski. And I don't even feel bad about it. What I do feel bad about is how utterly lost I've gotten myself. When I could have just gone back the exact way I came. Okay. There. Now. Going back the way that I came. Will it work? I don't know. I am now British. Thank you. The walls still block me. Is there a chink in the walls anywhere? Okay. You know what? I also... Okay. First time I came in here, I got into the prison and I learned the true way out. So let's try that. Yeah, the traps won't be a problem and I will keep that in mind. But okay, here goes. Into Blackthorn's bedroom. The secret door is here somewhere, I know. But where? Oh, jeez. Okay. Go down through the door, down the ladder on the other side, through the secret to the north. Okay. Let's go on the carpet since it's dark. I want to make sure. This is where it's good that it's not flying, right? Just hovering right above the ground. Okay. Down the ladder on the other side, through the secret to the north. He said the secret just right here? Yes, it is. Okay. Down another ladder and out the back gates. Nope. So close. And yet so far. I want to watch this play out because I'm curious. What is the mantra of the Mystic Shrine of Honesty? It is up yours. What is the mantra of honesty? Nuts. Jerk. You tell me. And Shimino is horribly killed. Okay, well. Not a success. But almost a success. We got the crown. We just didn't fully pull off the escape. We'll have another go at it. Not today. I think this is a good place to stop. And things are coming along very well here in the Avatar's quest. I know how to kill the Shadowlords now. Gotta find those shards and I gotta learn the name of falsehood. Then I know the trick. I know how to show. I know what to use their names for and what to use the shards for. So the Shadowlords are in trouble. I've got a hint for each of the 3 pieces of regalia, and for that matter, I've positively located one of them. I've got 5 of 7 words of power, and assuming that the whatever final dungeon happens to have a word of power, I'm going to guess that it's Veracomor, the same special word from Ultima 4. Because I was looking back at the text that you got after the Shrine Quest, and when I wrote down Veracomor at that time, I did not remember what it meant, and I was like, not sure what this means, but okay. Then I remembered. Found the remaining keep, found just a bunch of stuff. Things are going really well. For all that we aren't closing on a high note. Tons of stuff happened. I think that he's permanently dead. I didn't throw down a save to find out. But then, like, another part of me thinks, yeah, Blackthorn does permakills. And they're non-canon. Because obviously if we're not going to wind up with no companions of the Avatar, or like Shimino's just not in the story anymore, and like Ultima VI and stuff. So I don't feel bad about throwing that out and not taking it, because that is, if nothing else, it's preserving the integrity of the story, right? So there's that. It's all coming together. As far as I know, next weekend, yeah, the power of the crown nullifies magic. Makes the wearer immune. Or, apparently, if you put it at the very top of your castle, it just nullifies all magic in your castle. Either way, that's a good power. We're so close. But, yeah. Yep. I gotta feel like, if not next weekend, the weekend after, gonna start, like, knocking out some of these big steps. Find a shard. Find that last Shadowlord name. Actually get a piece of the regalia. I think those moments are coming, and I'm very excited because this is a great game. As far as I know, I'm gonna play it Saturday and Sunday next weekend, but quite frankly, as far as I know right now, is fuzzy, and I might have committed myself to things. In fact, I'm committed to judging some kind of engineering competition next Saturday, but I'm not sure that would prevent me from also hopping on here. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. But oh boy, we're 23 days in, and we're getting there. We're things are happening. It's very exciting. I'm excited for next time, and so I hope judging. So this competition, it challenges groups of students. I believe there are different facets to the competition. I'm judging the communication competition, where teams of students have to research a topic of some controversy in contemporary engineering. You know, impacts to be balanced, effects on the world, questions about privacy and sustainability and whatnot. And then they do a presentation. And then, oddly enough, not even that oddly, in my third year engineering society class, that's what the students do. So I'm very well equipped to judge these kinds of presentations. And it rotates this competition around the 4 Atlantic provinces. So once every 4 years, it seems, I'm going to get asked. 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure which provinces it rotates between. But on a regular cycle, when it lands here, it seems like I'm going to keep on being asked to do it. Yeah, no, I'm not there like, I'm not critiquing your HVAC design. Yeah, Sempinski, it seems to do something like that, although I'm not sure whether it's... I think, I got the sense that it's an actually equipable item, and that it might only nullify spells used on that one person, as opposed to just shutting down magic for the duration of the spell. But we'll know soon enough, I think. Alright. Probably a good time. Yeah. I should go. I should make myself some food. Do all those things. Fold my laundry and put it away like a grown man. And... yeah. And... count the minutes till we can go back to Britannia. Because it's all falling together. So if you stuck around to the end, British Stempinski, anyone else is there, thanks for tuning in. If you're there and you're not already a follower, follow. Yep, got to feed those cats. They got to wait another hour and 15 minutes for their supper. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you tuned in, you aren't already a follower, throw a follow this way. Come back. I'm doing this. It's just as good every time. Sometimes it's better. And until our paths cross again, take care of yourselves. Be kind to everyone you meet.